Previously on the Rizzgod Chronicle.
I washed ashore with nothing but a quarterstaff. Unshakable confidence. Slap cheeks and Master Thunder. I flirted with danger, outplayed demons, and turned Path of Exile 2 into a dating simulator. From boss fights to catching feelings for a lightning orb called Falling Thunder, your boy was down bad. Okay? Even made Count Jonah's wife question her marriage, until Wolf Daddy slapped the wrist out of me for 11 times. But spiritually, still the Rizzgod. After spending 46 hours into the land of mystery darkness, this has been my experience so far. I used to walk with thunder. Now, I walk with thirst. I've entered the most cursed chapter of this journey. A random desert with just dry air. Welcome to Act 2, Vastiri Desert. So I enter the scorching desert and get greeted by an old lady named Zarka. She's got massive horns on her head and runs the caravan operation. Here's the problem. The caravan ain't moving. Apparently some Hyenic raiders have been roaming the Vastiri outskirts. I see this as my chance to prove myself to Zarka. Go and clap their little cheeks. Maybe I can hitch a ride. Out in a while, guess who magically shows up again? Delaware! I swear this guy has some kind of magic teleport scrolls or something. How did he even beat me here without a caravan? Nobody knows. Anyway, smack that monster cheeks, I find a yellow crackling quarterstaff. An upgrade from 154 to 255 of DPS. Finally, the Rizzgod gets a weapon boost. Eventually, I run into a pack of hyenas doing some weird ritual things. Turns out they are worshipping a big boy named Wrathbreaker. I put him down on the first try. Probably thanks to my new Stick of Doom. Zarka's impressed. I passed her dusty little test, earned my spot on the caravan, rewarded with a level 5 uncut skill gem as well. And just like that, the journey continues. The Ardura caravan begins its dusty journey. And bro, can we just take a second to appreciate how insane the graphics are? Act 2's animation is straight up fire! You've got some dude riding a chocobo looking bird, and the front view of the caravan. I mean, wow! Okay, fine. Technically it's Asala at the front. Also, slaves pulling the caravan. Yeah, kinda grim, but the detail, 11 out of 10 bro. I feel like I'm watching a high-budget RPG cutscene over here. Now, who is Asala? She's the baddie leading this whole caravan. Total female warrior vibe, and apparently she's on the hunt for the beast as well. Remember that venom-looking monster I found back in the manor? Yup, this one. She laid out 2 paths for me to check. Halani Gates or Modern Quarry. I went left first, Halani Gates, then planned to hit the Quarry after. Oopsie, that's the wrong one. One step at a time, baby, no rush. Just enjoying the front view of the caravan. I stepped off the caravan and finally got a good look at the slaves resting. Up close, the graphics are ridiculously good. Then I walked up to Asala. and she told me the Halani gates were shut tight. I guess we are heading to Mawdun Quarry instead. As I cruised through the quarry, I picked up some new materials I haven't seen before. Blacksmith's whetstone and armorer's scrap. Apparently, used to upgrade weapons and armor's quality. Bit by bit, the game's opening up more as I explore. Interesting. Deeper in the quarry, I entered the Mawdun mines and found someone locked up in a cage. I couldn't tell if it was a person or a robot. She's been captured by a woman named Rizzgod, who claimed she was a traitor. But Rizzgod wanted a fight, so I clapped her cheeks. I beat her on the first try, not impressed, and free up the prisoner named Rizzgod. Back at the camp, Rizzgod revealed something interesting. There's another traitor by the name of Babala, who had used a hidden path called Traitor's Passage to get past the closed Halani gates. That's our next destination. While cruising through the Traitor's Passage, I stumbled across another new shiny item, Gem Cutter's Prism. This allows me to upgrade the quality of a skill gem. Of course, I used it on Falling Thunder, because duh, I'm a lightning sim, remember? But at first, I was just blindly clicking like, quality? What's that supposed to mean? Then I finally remembered. You can hold alternate for extra information. Thank you chat for reminding me. Honestly, I keep forgetting to press alternate. Every time I level up and vendors refresh their inventories, I'm just vibing and completely forget to check. Total rookie behavior, I know. But hey, I'm going in blind. No guides, just raw instincts and accidental discoveries. I mean, it's overwhelming sometimes, but also kind of fun being this clueless. Eventually, it will all stick and become second nature. Deeper in the passage, I found Babala, the sealed traitor. Did I actually got her on the first attempt? Doesn't work. On the second try, I thought the orange circle was some kind of poison shield. Apparently, it was not. I still died. Doesn't work. Third time, of course it's a victory, bro. Didn't really understand what happened until chat explained I was supposed to hunt her down when she cast that poison cloud. I mean, I still got her though. And for my troubles, I got some glowing green item that allows me to choose my Ascendancy class. I had no idea what that meant. I right-clicked it hoping to hear some lore, but she was already done with me and said, "Stop poking me." Alright, fine. No more poking then. I finally reached Halani Gates and called up the caravan commander, Asala, for what I would like to call our first official date. She joins me in battle, and honestly, we were fighting like a power couple. Total synergy. I even saw her caravan cruising down on the lower level. And once again, shout out to Act 2 animation, absolutely gorgeous. 11 out of 10 baby. And hey, I could tell Asala was vibing with the Riz. The way she followed my lead. Gotta show her who's in charge baby. Daddy Rizzgod reporting for duty. Alright, I'll stop showing off to Asala. As I pushed forward, I encountered Jamanra the Risen King. The dude slapped me around once, but I got him on the second try. And of course, he ran away. Coward. Asala told me to give chase, so we dropped down to level 1. Then, a massive desert storm kicked in, and in that cinematic moment, with no one around and the storm howling, I couldn't help but think this is the perfect time to ask her if she's into some spontaneous romance.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
After that desert bonding session, I strolled back to the caravan and looked for Granny Zarka. She hit me with some spiritual talk. Since I unleashed the traitor Babala, It's now my job to redeem her soul by facing the trials of Sekhemas. I'll break all that down later. For now, let's stick to the main storyline. She also handed me a shiny level 7 uncut skill gem, which apparently unlocks another new tier of power. I was torn between Siphoning Strike or Stormwave, but ended up picking Siphoning Strike because shocking enemies and instantly gaining power charges sounds like a cheat code for spamming Falling Thunder. Big Riz energy. Now, remember our boy Jamanra the Risen King? Yeah, that dude that ran away after summoning that giant sandstorm? So, to push through it, Asala told me I'll need something called the Horn of the Vastiri. And to get it, I've got to travel to 3 separate locations: Keth, Mastodon Badlands, and the Valley of the Titans. Buckle up guys, we're going on a road trip, baby. When I entered Keth, the first few pack of monsters dropped a Kabbalah clan relic. A quest item. No clue what it does, but hey, I'll take it. Pushed forward a little bit and bam! Kabbalah the Constrictor Queen shows up. Did you catch that glowing blue orb floating above her? Yeah, if I had used Killing Palm, the fight would have ended already. I was blind bruh, my bad. Still clapped her on the first try, and she dropped a book of specialization for 2 passive points. This is a big W. Deeper in Keth lies the Lost City. Breezed through that like taking a walk in the park. Then I hit the buried shrines. Found a room with some kind of ancient offerings. Out of curiosity, I clicked the first one I see, the Offering of Fire. Turns out I could only pick one, and I didn't even notice there's other options at the bottom, which is the Water and Lightning. Bro, if I had known, I would have picked whichever ring gave me the resistance I was missing. Another rookie mistake. In another room, I triggered a trap opening a coffin. But thank God for vaulting impact, I leaped out of danger like a true acrobat. Sick design though. Seriously, I love Act 2. GGG, you crushed it. Thank you. Then I stumbled into this eerie room where some guy, Azarian the Forsaken Son, is talking to someone called the Water Goddess. His mama? Bro, what is this? Another family drama? Don't make me raise your mom, bro. Anyway, I entered the fight in full style mode. Remember the Siphoning Strike I picked up earlier? Yep, I spammed that for instant power charges when enemies were shocked. Then, bam! Falling Thunder. Easy clap. Then I saw her, Halani the Water Goddess. I started wondering, is she Jamanra's wife? Is Azarian their emo son? Bro, this lore is pretty juicy. Sadly, she wanted to die. Refused my Riz. So I burned her down. And she dropped the Essence of Water, a key quest item. Returned back to Big Granny Horny Zarka and she rewarded me with a level 1 uncut support gem. I still wish I could save the Water Goddess though, instead of sending her off like that. Tough scene to watch. Oh, side note, I found my first ever jewel in the Lost City. Check this out. Oh, we have jewels? This is my first jewels, man. It rolled extra lightning damage and 2% increased attack speed with quarterstaves. Bruh, this is what I call streamer's luck. Haha. Alright, 1 zone down, 2 more to go. I entered the Mastodon Badlands, vibing with the beautiful animations, until I saw 3 mages summoning something. And this happened. Oh, did they just summon some— Oh! What in the world is that? The game didn't even give me 1 second to enjoy the view. Instant death, bro. So I moved forward with extra caution. And of course, your boy Rizzgod cheated death again. Whoa! Whoa. Deeper in, I hit the bone pits. And guess what? Another green item dropped. Sun Clan Relic. That's 2 relics now. The first one was from Keth, remember? Still no idea what to do with them. They're chilling in my inventory like mystery snakes. Then, jackpot! I found a lesser jeweler's orb. This allows me to add an extra support gem socket to his skill. Check out my face when I realized that. Set a skill gem to have 3 support gem sockets. Oh, nice. So now I can have 1 additional gem socket. Hey, this is good, man. Is it this one? Wow! Pure hype. Next stop, Black Red Pit Trap, where I had to fight 2 bosses at once. X-Bub Ancient Steed and Iktap the Death Lord. What's with all the names, bro? My eyes were glued to the screen, dodging every circle of death nonsense on the floor. Then Iktap started casting some kind of crazy spell from the middle of the arena. These death bolts flying everywhere, not gonna lie, gave me Diablo 3 mouthfeel flashbacks. Still, I clapped X-Bub cheeks first try. Then it was just me and Iktap. That few shaky ground smashes almost got me, but second boss down. Easy peasy. Okay, this fight was pretty interesting. I really enjoyed this fight. Ooh, exalted. Oh. Both of them dropped another green item, Mastodon Badlands, which is the second key item needed to craft the Horn of the Vastiri. Returned back to Zarka, the Horny Queen, and she handed over another level 1 uncut support gem again. Oh, and I used Lesser Jeweler's Orb on Falling Thunder. Of course, lightning sim forever. As for my support gems, I'm still switching them back and forth like a lost child in a candy store. No clue what I'm doing, but hey, I'm still learning.
Many minutes later.
What are all these things? Shit, so many. Where's the next place I'm supposed to go again? I entered the Valley of the Titans, and guess who shows up again? Darwin the Spirit Fetish. I was busy scrapping with these elite blue monster packs and totally forgot about the spirit I was supposed to chase. The dude floated away, and now Darwin's mad at me. Like, bro, chill man, your Reese is way too low to be throwing tantrums. Handle your fetish energy. Anyway, I pushed deeper into this valley, thinking this area would be a breeze compared to Mastodon Badlands. And damn, I got shredded by a random tornado. I definitely underestimated these tiny critters. Got way too cocky. But don't worry, Rizzgod cheated death once again. Whoa! Gotta be kidding me. Wow, shit. Okay, I'm still alive. I pressed on, grabbed the waypoint, and spotted a medallion altar nearby. Turns out that's what those 2 relics I found back in Keth and Mastodon Badlands were for. You plug them into this altar. The game gave me 2 bonus effects on screen. Cool. I thought that was it. I tried to walk away, but I accidentally clicked into charm charges, and it lit up instantly. Bruh, my heart dropped. I thought I just locked into a permanent effect I didn't even understand, and I would have to restart my whole character for this mistake. Thank the gods, GGG, didn't make that permanent. I ended up keeping the charm charges, still don't know what it does. Because I keep forgetting to press alternate and read the goddamn thing. Certified noob moment. I moved on, cracked open a chest. Hooray! I got my second level 7 uncut skill gem. I continued to explore the zone fully and activated all 3 seals. The seal of Rajendra, the seal of Sundari, and the seal of Shakti. This opened up the next area, Titan Grotto. I dove deeper, but my PC started having a little panic attack. Some nasty FPS drops. Did I stop? Nah, the Rizzgod pushes on. Boss time! Zalmarov the Colossus. Big dude, cool arena, but not enough risk to stop me. I straight up planted his rocky face into the floor on my first try. But guess what? I celebrated too early. Never celebrate too early, guys. Rookie mistake, #2024. I respawned, ran back, and learned something the hard way. Boss loot despawns when you die, except for quest items. So I lost everything, except the flame ruby, which is the final piece for crafting the horn of Vastiri. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit salty. Back to Zarka, the horny granny. He hands me another level 1 uncut support gem. Come on, granny, where's the level 2? Stop hoarding them, man. Anyway, I received the horn of Vastiri. And no, it's not for getting big horns Granny Zarka all fired up. Save that thought, bros, please.
12 seconds later.
Now, I finally used the level 7 uncut skill gem that had been chilling in my inventory forever. Slapped it on Stormwave. Yeah, I know, I could have done it earlier, but I got way too caught up in the Act 2 storyline. The story was just that good, man, had me fully locked in. Or was I trying to avoid reading stuff in Path of Exile too? You tell me. Now, with Stormwave sending electric shockwaves ahead, and Siphoning Strike following up for the guaranteed power charge, this combo is actually cracked. Deadly duo right here. I'm pretty sure I will love it. Right now, I'm way over leveled for the trial of Sekhemas. It requires level 22, and I am already level 28. So the real question is, why am I doing it now and not earlier? Because I had no idea what Ascendancy even meant until now. Let's go and find out, shall we? Okay, I know I'm level 28 now, but let's rewind to when I first attempted the trial of Sekhemas. Back at level 22, before I even collected the materials for the Horn of Vastiri. Right as I entered the trial, Barbala welcomed me with a relic. And I immediately got confused. Like, what the hell are relics? And what is this relic locker next to her? That first run had me asking a million of questions. What even are relics for? Why did I pick up bronze, silver, gold keys? And they didn't even show up in my inventory. Where were the bronze, silver, gold matching chests to open? And that weird sacred water fountain? No information. Then, mid-trial, I realized something brutal. Afflictions stack and carry over from room to room, not just temporary debuffs. And one of the bigger surprise,
Wait, what? Why did I... Oh, my honor dropped to 0.
honor is basically your second health bar in this trial. Drop it to 0 and it's game over. Even if you have got some of your life left. On my second attempt, with a little bit of more understanding, I finally reached the boss. Rattlecage the Earth Breaker. This time, I was way more careful. Knowing how honor works, I came this close to beating him on my first real try. But after nearly an hour grinding through the trial, I didn't want to sink more time. Chat told me it's not mandatory for the main story. I can always come back later, and I took their advice, went to grab the Horn of the Vastiri instead. Now, fast forward to the present, I'm back, level 28, rocking on my new Storm Wave, following up with Siphoning Strike and Falling Thunder. Also armed with actual knowledge from the 2 failed attempts before. Of course, this is going to be a easy clap. After finally clapping Rattle Cage, I was curious what happens after you actually succeed the trial. I stepped into a new room and saw Barbala chilling behind some doors, with color-coded chests right behind her. So that is what the colored keys were for. Not during the trial, but after you complete it. Interesting. Turns out, Barbala also sell relics, and the currency for that is those sacred water fountains I found earlier in some of the rooms. Now everything suddenly starts clicking together. Then I saw it. The Altar of Ascendancy. I clicked it and 2 options popped up. The Invoker or Chayula. Bruh, this is what Ascendancy means? What the actual This is f***ing insane, dude. Imagine if Diablo 2 had something like this. Oh man, a full-blown class evolution right after a boss fight. I was tempted to go with Chayula Monk, the evil path. Because, let's be real, that edgy vibe looks so damn cool. But then I remembered, I'm rocking lightning, and Invoker buffs that up even more. So logically, Invoker it is. Let's fucking ascend, boys! Hold up, can you even respect your Ascendancy class in Path of Exile 2? Please tell me about it. Anyway, I open up my passive skill tree and sheesh! New visuals and abilities right in the center. This game just keeps surprising me. As a proud lightning simp, you already know what I picked. I am the Thunder. Absolute chills, bro. I went to the front of the caravan, pulled out the Horn of the Vastiri. I blew it hard. The storm vanished. And honestly, I wasn't even impressed. I was expecting some glowing sand gods appear, but it didn't. Anyway, after clearing the storm, Arsala opened up a new path for me. Now I have to head to Deshar, pass through the path of Mourning, and climb the Spires of Deshar to hunt that slippery coward Jamanra and finally find out what the hell is he scheming. You better watch out, Jamanra. As I step into Deshar, the first thing I noticed was this abandoned creature that looked exactly like the chocobo bird I saw in the Ardura caravan. It triggered a side quest. I had to find its owner. While exploring the area, I stumbled upon a corpse. I looted it, dropped a green item called Final Letter. That kicked off another quest. Returned the letter to someone back at the Ardura caravan. So I headed back and suddenly, everyone started acting like they were on their mood swings, snappy, passive-aggressive, like damn, I just brought you mail, not bad news, come on. Eventually, I found the right person, Shambrim. You know what? She said she was gonna burn the letter. What? But in return, gave me a book of specialization, granting the +2 weapon passive skill points. Great reward. But seriously, this is not how you treat the Rizzgod, bro. Put some respect on my robes. Back in Deshar, I reached an area where I had to face some watchful twins. It was a brutal fight. I died to them 4 times. Don't mind my noobness, please. I eventually got them on the 5th try. Now, sitting at level 29, I went into my passive tree and saw a jewel socket. That reminded me of a jewel I stashed earlier back in Keth. Of course, your boy Rizzgod didn't bother to read the fine print again, and I embarrassingly tried to socket the jewel into my gear, including my potions. Hey, listen, before you roast me in the comment section, I was on an 18-hour non-stop stream grinding through all of Act 2. I was learning, playing, talking to chat, and managing not to pass out. So please cut me some slack, will you? Moving deeper into Deshar, I entered the Path of Mourning, a tight zone where I engaged this pack of monsters, Researcher's Strongbox. Ooh, double exalted. Damn. Then came the Spires of Deshar. Here, I encountered the Sisters of Garukan, which apparently grant me plus 10% to lightning resistance. Would have been great to know at that time, sure, but I was too busy swinging my weapon and I missed the buff notifications at the bottom left. Also, I noticed the statues in every of those areas start to come alive after you interact with the Sisters quest. Did you notice that? Finally, I tracked down Jamanra. Surprise, surprise, the man goes full drama mode again. He dodges the 1v1 and starts summoning his pet, Torgu, the Defouler. This guy ran from our first fight, hid behind a sandstorm, now he's tossing out side bosses like a coward again. Man up and fight me yourself, bro, please. Anyway, I think my Ascendancy powers kicked in hard here, because I absolutely melted Torgu on my first try, despite lag. This is one of the easiest boss clap in Act 2. Back at the caravan, I also decided to finally swap out my Act 1 unique armor. I found some yellow chest piece in Deshar with energy shield, evasion, and dual resistance. Goodbye flashy but underwhelming gear. I guess no more faking confidence and shiny flags. I reported back to Arsala. She informed me that the enemy has mobilized a massive war caravan called the Dreadnaught. She's tracked its movement. Now it's my job to infiltrate the Dreadnaught, fight my way through its Vanguard, and brace myself for the final showdown of Act 2. Let's finish this, boys! I enter the Dreadnaught, and right away I noticed something wild. The enemy caravan was rolling deep with these lizard salamander looking creatures. Oh boy, I love Act 2. Anyway, I pushed forward into the Vanguard.
Attention all units. Attention all units. Oh!
Bunda Grande! Mamacita, we meet again.
Yes, Daddy.
But this time, she was shocked because I brought my side chick with me. While I was admiring Bunda Grande's majestic presence, Jamanra swooped down and folded me in 3 seconds. Dead. Then dead again. And again. And again. I approached the fight with an Elden Ring mindset. Respawn, analyzing attack patterns again, learning through pain. Turns out, these 2 lightning bolts he cast, yeah, they are like a one-shot death beams if you're not careful. And during his sandstorm phase, I was supposed to stand behind Arsala to avoid damage. But of course, I only realized that after 10 deaths. Hear me out. By this point, I had already died 11 times, bro. I went back to town, spent all of my gold gambling for a better weapon, and got absolutely nothing worth using. So what's the new plan? Is to farm gold. I went back to farm Azorian in the buried shrines. I did it 6 times. This is where I also learned I can reset maps by holding Ctrl plus left click at the waypoint. Thank you once again, chat. On Azarian attempt number 4, he dropped me a slick looking unique Roahite coat, but I didn't use it because I couldn't tell if it was actually good or not. Anyway, after the 6 Azarian runs, I had enough gold to go gambling again. Still, trash weapons. RNG hates me bruh. Right now, I'm at level 34. And fun fact, I am still using the same weapon I found in early Act 2. So now I decided to upgrade it, used an Artificer's Orb, and slapped a Lesser Storm Rune on it for extra lightning damage. Here's a shot of my current gear on screen. Pause if you're curious, but trust me, nothing crazy. Budget warrior vibes. This is what my resistance are looking at right now. Then, after a grand total of 14 deaths to Jamanra, this is what happened on the 15th try.
Alright! Jamanra! It was nice fighting you! I'm done it! There we go! After so many hours of grinding!
I finally defeat him with my crappy gear. Call it luck, call it noob redemption, call it divine intervention from Bunda Grande herself. I don't care. A win is still a win, baby. Now, I return back to the Hooded One. And that's where he finally reveals his dirty little secret. This man spreads out his death wings and declares he's a god, a thief, and he is sin himself. Wait, what? You're telling me that this dude was the one that created the venom-looking beast all along? And now he's telling me that we have to head into the jungles of Val, a place where people have already mastered corruption energy. But before I hop on to the next area, there's something way more urgent to handle first. The Rizzgod final side quest of Act 2.
Yes, Daddy.